everybody, it's Audie and welcome to my channel, Cozy Dragon Crochet. We have an agenda today. Not like the normal market prep that you usually see. You won't be seeing a whole lot of crochet work today. You will see a little bit, but not a lot. So first things first, I'm going to tell you everything I made this past Sunday and how I'm doing profit-wise with the crochet. I want to keep you guys updated on that goal. I also am going to go through my inventory with you guys. I do that a little bit differently than most people do it. I'll explain that later. And then we're also going to be doing... We're also going to be doing some market prep for this Saturday. And I won't be doing market this Sunday because I'm going on a venue tour. Anyway, let's get into how I did last Sunday. It's future editing Audie. I apparently accidentally deleted the clip where I told you how I did at the market. Yay, I just went right into inventory. So I'm here to do that, and then you'll see me again at the end showing some market makes I made today, which is editing day. So alright, let me get into it. So for my market this past Sunday, I sold quite a bit. I had a cat ear beanie commission, which I showed you guys. And I normally sell those for $15. The girl double paid me, so like she paid me double, so I got $30 from that. My mom sold a Pokemon cup and a water bottle. I sold the Sakura axolotl, a watermelon turtle. I'm not making those again, not until next season. I sold a mini green frog, a black mini cat, an orange octo I've had for a while, a blue Stardew chicken, which I actually remade, and then a candy corn buddy, a mini bee, a white Stardew chicken, which I'm in the process of remaking, and then a yellow no-so turtle, a gray mini cat, a white loaf kitten, a brown mini cat, a tweed loaf kitten, and then a pumpkin pie, which I've had for forever, so that finally got a home, along with my last gray bat. I don't have any more yarn to make that, so rest in peace, the gray bats. I can no longer make them again. The purple and the black ones are still available on my Etsy, however. I also sold a pumpkin ghost swing. I didn't show these to you guys because I made them during the market. So I'll show what I have left later. And then, yeah, that's it. So my mom made $17. I made $172 for a grand total of $189. I still don't know how well we have done the whole season. I'm going to wait and add that up till the very last market, which is September 28th. So you'll see that roundup on October 4th, I think. So yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty good. Just a reminder that I only had to pay $40 for the entire season. So everything after my very first market has been nothing but profit from this market. So yay. So that's all I have for that. I'm gonna go back and I'll tell you what I have for profit and all that. Let me do that real quick. So far this year I have made $2,487.01. Thank you, Etsy. And I have spent $1,594.04. This is getting ready to go up again, just because I have to order some more crochet stuff. Hello, child. Oh yeah, it's not that I have to order more crochet stuff. It's about to go up again because I just applied for another market and got accepted. So all I have to do is pay the $50 vendor fee, and I'm doing that this week. And then, so still kind of, excuse me, ma'am, I'm trying to record. So as of right now, my profit is at $892.97. So not too bad. So I'm gonna let you get back to the video. We're gonna go into inventory now. Right, we're on to inventory. So I'm gonna be doing different clips. It's gonna be from most expensive to least expensive because that's just how I organize things. I organize my stuffies by price points, not by what they are, because I don't tend to make multiples of the same thing. Especially since I get bored of remaking the same things over and over again. I don't want to burn myself out. So just to keep myself motivated to keep going, I switch it up all the time. So like the only things I have multiples of are things with variations, which you'll see. So let's get started. I'm going to tell you what I have, how much I charge for them. Those who are starting out with crochet and are trying to find models for how to price their items, do not follow me. I live in a low income area. I've said this. And so my price points are a lot lower, because if they weren't, my items wouldn't get sold, I wouldn't make money off of them, and people wouldn't have access to them. So I make enough to cover expenses and then some, but I don't make a whole bunch of profit off of these stuffies. So keep that in mind. So let's get into that. I'm going to show you most expensive to least expensive. Let's start with the most expensive, which is a reindeer from Crochet Grove. It's going to be a little noisy because it's bells. This guy. I used burnout blanket for him. I've shown him off in a previous video. And then he's got real bells. And he is priced at $45. That is how much I have him at. So again, don't mimic that price. $45 covers material. Excuse me. Okay. $45 covers the cost of materials and maybe 1 or 2 hours of my time. So again, don't copy that. There's plenty of resources available to you that you can go to figure out your own way of doing pricing. This is just how I do it. Excuse me, children, behave. Ay. Okay. I don't have anything that is $40, but I have a ton that is $35, or not a ton. I have 2 that are $35, so I'll show you those 2. I've also shown you these 2 before. We have Elphaba, who is $35, and Glinda, who is also $35. So very cute. I need to find more doll patterns. If you have any in mind, let me know down below. I think Ren Meow or Crochet Calls has a lot of really cute ones, so I might go check them out. But yeah, very cute. I loves. I have a ton of $30 stuffies, so bear with me. I have this ghosty guy. I've had him for well over a year. He is 30. I might knock him down to 25 just to try and get rid of him. I'm tired of having him in my possession. I think this is a free pattern on Instagram. It will be linked down below. Or actually, I need to tell you about that. If I already did, delete this portion. But all of these patterns, instead of being linked in my description, like all the links down below, they're actually going to be attached in a Google Doc that you can go and get the links off of that. And it won't be all of these patterns, just because there are so many. There's so many. If there's a stuffy in particular that you are interested in, please let me know down in the comments, and I will gladly give you whoever made it, so that way you can easily find it. So moving on, we have this guy. I have 2 cats holding pumpkins. I have a black one and a gray one. These are also both 30. Very cute. Get lots of attention. Yet have yet to find a home. I think that is typically how it goes. And then I have a pumpkin Highland cow, which is also $30. I've also showed this off in a This Week's Make video. Very cute. I don't think I've showed you guys this one yet. This one was made this past week, so there's going to be some of this week's makes in here, mixed in. But we have a monkey and banana baby. He's so cute. Look at him. Look at that face. He's cute. I love him a lot. I think this pattern is by Crochet Calls, if I remember right. I think I do. But very cute, very adorbs. The actual banana onesie is not included in the pattern on Etsy. I happen to have their fruit cow pattern, which has this banana detail. I got it off of that. I got the inspiration from one of their Instagram posts. So just so you're aware. But very cute. I think that's it for 30. So we're going to move on to 2025. We're going to start with 25. We're going to start with 25. So I only have one thing that's a 25 that is not turtles. I organized my turtles together. That is the only thing I keep together because I have so many of them. So first things first, I have the Donuts cat, which I have also had for forever. Please somebody buy this off of me. Anyway, I have it priced at 25. It was originally $30.35, but because I don't want it in my possession, it is now 25. So yes. It's so cute, but nobody wants. Oh well. So that is it for this clip. So I'm going to get my other stuff out and we'll move on to the next thing. Alright, on to the $25 stuffies, which are all turtles. So first things first, we have a double-decker pumpkin turtle. I think this is Happy Turtle Crochets. Yes, Happy Turtle Crochets. Yay. 25. I have a cinnamon roll turtle. This is made with Hobie yarn. Also 25. Also Happy Turtle Crochets. I have a giant rose turtle, which was originally 35, but would not sell, so knocked it down to 25. I've had it since last year. But also, Happy Turtle Crochets. I used burlap blanket on this one, which is why it's so much bigger. And then another, I'm just realizing they're all Happy Turtle Crochet. But another Happy Turtle Crochet, the Witchy Cauldron Turtle. This is one of my favorites. I love it so much. It is so cute. This is also 25. But yeah. So 25s are done. And then on to the 20s. Okay, I only have 2 items that are $20, and they're also both turtles. I have a pancake turtle. I don't know who these two are by, but they're by the same pattern creator. Again, it will be linked in that Google Doc. Or at least these will be for sure. But I have the pancake turtle. I also have their blueberry pie turtle. This one's made with Big Twist Posh. I've had this one for quite some time. And then this one is made with Hobie. So yes, these are both 20. Okay, on to the $15 stuffies. I got a few of them. So loaf kittens are $15. I'll show you those. Goodness, I'll show you those in a second. But these are the other 3 I have. I have a Hedwig the owl. Goodness, I think I'm having acid reflux. Anyway, I should have used my gold glittery safety eyes for this guy, but I didn't, so I ended up embroidering yellow around the eyes, which is fine. But there's this guy, he's very cute. I also have a strawberry turtle. I love turtles, can you tell? I have a strawberry turtle, and then I also have this beautiful butterfly. So yes, I have those 3. I did originally have a caramel apple octopus, which was a free pattern on Instagram, but I made it so long ago that the safety eyes, I did not secure them right because I didn't know how to. So they're loose, and it's been in my possession for 2 years. So it's getting changed into scraps. Don't worry, none of it is going into the garbage. Some of you might not know this, but I like to utilize my yarn as some of my stuffing and my bigger stuffed animals. Just so that way I'm not having to spend a bunch of money on polyfill. So, moving on to the loaf kittens. I have 5 loaf kittens left. Once they're gone, I'm not making them again because I'm going to be trying out a different pattern. As easy as they are to make, everybody has them. Everybody has the loaf cats. So I want different cats, if that makes sense. So I have 2 black ones. I have one with green eyes, one with purple. I have a purple one that is very much giving Twilight Sparkle. I have a tabby, also very cute. And then I have a tuxedo cat. Very cute. Love them all. As much as I love making them, I want to change it up a little bit. So if you have any good cat patterns that are quick makes, let me know down below. I love taking your suggestions, just so you are aware. Okay, on to my $10 stuffies. I have some of these as well. Some of these you have not seen yet because I made them at my previous market. One of them's already gone, which was a pumpkin ghost swing. So let me show you what the other ones look like. I have a witch ghost swing. Very cute. A little top heavy. There we go. But a witch ghost swing. I have a regular ghost on a swing. I have a mushroom ghost on a swing. A Frankenstein ghost. A candy corn ghost. So I have 5 of those. I have 2 mini Brontos left. I have a yellow one and a blue one. I have a yellow one and a blue one. I sold my pink one, so that one's gone. I have these 2 left. I have 2 no-sew turtles left. I have the blue one and the purple one. As I told you before, I sold the yellow one. So the yellow one is gone. And I only have, well actually, I forgot to make a couple. I have 3 spooky buddies. I have 3 spooky buddies, which I tend to put together. So I have a crow and a witch hat. And then I remade some bats because I sold some. So I remade the purple one and I remade the sparkly black one. I still have enough yarn to make at least 1 more of each of these. So that's why it's still up on my Etsy. But they're very cute. Look at the sparkle. Anyway, so that's all I have for 10s. So we're going to move on to 8. Then there will be 6 and 5. Just by looking at this, I think I've achieved my goal of having more items under $20 than I do over. Especially since here lately, people have been buying up my stuff that's over $20. I don't know what's in the air, but people like the expensive stuff here lately, so good on me, you know? On to the next thing. On to my $8 stuffies. I readjusted a little. I've got a little strawberry turtle, 2 little blueberry turtles, a little peach turtle. I wish I had done a little bit more of an indent, but a little peach turtle, an orange turtle, a dragon fruit turtle, and a kiwi turtle. Then I have a purple and a green Junimo. Purple and a green Junimo. This is Crochet by Dill. I also have a little baby penguin, a bumblebee, a blueberry axolotl, a strawberry axolotl, and Oreo axolotl, and last of the axolotls, the mango axolotl. And then this one I actually made today, and it is a miniature Squirtle. A tiny guy. I'm gonna make a few more of these because I have been getting requested to do Pokemon so much by these children. So, lots of Pokemon week. Okay. I actually have a Pikachu in the works. You'll see some of that work in progress. But yeah, that's it for 10s. We're gonna move on to 6, which I only have very few of, and then we'll move on to 5. On to $6 stuffies. All I have that are $6 are mushrooms. I actually need to make a few more of these. So mushrooms are on my market mix list. However, I might not get to them, which is fine. I have a yellow one, an orange one, a purple one, and a green one. I only have 4 left. Yay. I sell these for $6 a piece, or they're 2 for $10. So they could be $5. But for the most part, people usually just buy 1. Right, on to my $5 stuffies. I don't have as many of these as I used to. That's also on my mix list. Whether or not I'll be able to get to it is a different question. I have a specific, what's the word I'm looking for, schedule that I'm going by right now. I'm already a day behind. Thankfully that day behind is commission work and a reindeer that's mostly finished and just needs body. So, not too bad. I'm not doing too bad. So let's get started on the $5 stuffies. I have a koi fish. This used to be $8. Nobody wanted to buy him. He got down to 5. I probably need to embroider a little smile on him. I'll put him to the side to do that. I have 2 mini cats left. I have an orange one and a brown one. This one I made during that dollar store yarn challenge. I have a mini leggy frog in bright coral. Again, during the dollar store yarn challenge. I need to make some more of him. The Dumbo Octo from the dollar store yarn challenge. The pocket frog from the dollar store yarn challenge. Gonna be a little redundant. The bunny from the dollar store yarn challenge. Yeah. Anyway, and then I have a little orange octo, 2 purple stingrays, 2 little pumpkins. I think this is again my_universe64, only I modded it. She just does embroidery over it. I cinched it in like a corset. Anyway, a candy corn buddy, a mini ghost. I have 4 mini Kirby's that refuse to sell, aside from the regular Kirby, which is the yellow, green, blue, and black. Those won't sell at all for me for some reason. Don't know why. And then I have 3 mini frogs. I have a teal one, a dark blue one, and a red one. So that's all the $5 ones I have left, which is a little piddly, but it's okay. I currently sell those for $5 a piece or 2 for $8. And I did the 2 for $8 because some of these, like the pocket frog, for example, I didn't feel were worth even $5. So, to help combat that, the sale. So I've been selling a lot more of them than I normally do. So that's it for inventory. Let me add these all up and I'll tell you how much I have total in inventory and how much I have in each category and how I'm doing with that. So let me do that real quick. Alright, so overall I have $889 in inventory, which is the lowest it has been in months. I need to remember that Crochet has picked up for me, so I'm losing a lot of inventory, which is okay, I guess. So I have some catching up to do. I'm gonna show you everything I crocheted tonight, and then that will be a wrap for this video. So yeah, let's go into some market prepping. Hi, welcome to the part of the video where you get to actually see me make things. Alright, so I'm just going to record myself crocheting. I'm not going to talk during it because it just makes it take longer and I don't have that kind of time. So yeah, I'm going to be working on a Pikachu. I literally just saw the pattern creator's name 2 seconds ago. It'll be linked down below. This one for sure. Just because I'm making it in the video. So let me get started. I did already make the head, the ears, that's it. So I just gotta make the tail and the body and then sew it all together. So let's go do that. The pattern creator of this Pikachu is Shine.Crafts. So that is the pattern I will be following. And it's free on Instagram. Can't forget that part. I wound up finishing a few extra stuffies, so I'm going to show them what I have, and then that'll be a wrap of this video, and I'll go into the conclusion. So, first, I'll finish the Pikachu. He is so cute. Very small boy. Small. I don't know how I feel about his smile. I like his little mouth. Let me know what you guys think about it. But I think it turned out pretty cute. And then I also made a small capybara. Yeah. I needed to find more $5 mini patterns. This is not one of them. This is definitely an 8. 5 is like size of his body, for reference. So I need to find some more. Excuse the blue on my fingers. In my Victorian history class today, we wrote with quill pens. So I'm a little covered in ink. But last stuffy, a cat and a pumpkin. Very cute. I loves. So that is it. That is all for this video. So on to the conclusion part of it. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Get to work on your crochet projects. I will see you guys next week. If you have any crochet hot takes, comment them down below. Okay, alright. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.